about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What's going on, beautiful people?
Without moving, show them your hands. Lift your arms above so everyone can see. Look at him! Tell me he's not the cutest little munchkin you've ever seen. This is what I got to deal with.
Look at him. I do this sometimes.
And his boyfriend sweatshirt over here, cuddled up.
This sweatshirt, I don't even know. Yeah.
Look at you. You're all cuddled.
Yeah, I get cuddly sometimes.
You get cuddly.
Yeah.
And here we are, everyone.
We have tea.
Wait, let me just say this.
Okay.
No guests again. I know. Truth is, I've been sick, and it's annoying, but I didn't want to bring a guest in. I'll expose Roberto as much as he has to be exposed. But I couldn't get a guest in here. So, so now we're doing a late night episode. Just the two boys.
We are doing a
just
late
the
night.
two boys. He's got his hands tucked away, and we got a couple teas. Okay, let's take a little sip. Let's take a little sip to get the vibes right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Take a sip and tell me what's going on inside of yours. Okay.
Inside my tea?
Yeah. No, inside your. No, first inside the tea, then how it affects the body.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead. Go. He's taking a sip. This is so exciting, people.
It's good. It tastes really good. You
Wow.
got some fancy English tea.
Wow. Make him a judge of a
There's a
of
subtle-
a show. Did you hear that?
There's a
It's
subtle
good.
citrus
It tastes
flavor.
Good. Use good. You had 4 words. You use good twice. Why don't you hit me with some textures?
There's a subtle citrus flavor.
Ooh.
I'm tasting a little leafiness. Are you having the same one as me?
No. I'm gonna give you. And now, how's it make you feel on the inside? Now this is the inside. How's it make you feel on the inside?
Great. Tea always makes me feel nice.
There we go.
Like a hot drink. I guess tea makes me feel nicer on the inside than coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
But sometimes
coffee's like this. Coffee's like, we got it. We could do it.
Yeah.
Coffee's like a dad. Tea's like a mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is my 1980s stand-up bit. Let me tell you this, people, okay? Coffee is like a daddy. Tea is like a mommy, okay? You need tea to cuddle you when you're not feeling so good. You go, ooh, make me feel warm and cozy. Soothe my throat. You need the coffee. You need daddy coming along when it's time to get to work. You can do it. I believe in you. Harder. And that's why I always be drinking coffee in the morning and tea at night.
Masculine by day, feminine by night.
100%.
They would always say that tea had more caffeine.
Yeah, that's
people
them
at work would be like, tea actually has more caffeine.
Yeah, that's people being insecure. You know who doesn't say that? People that drink cold brew.
Okay.
People that are scared to drink cold brew say that.
Okay.
People that people that drink tea have to overcompensate all the time.
And they wanted to let you know why?
I swear, it's tons of caffeine. It's practically a Monster energy drink. Are you kidding me? It's a 5-hour energy right here. What is this? It's lemon zest sleepy boy tea.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's practically a monster. It's like ripping a Red Bull, bro.
I know.
And then you know how cold brew has a lot of caffeine because it's like this. It's like, nah, do you want cold brew? Nah, I can't drink that. Too much damn caffeine in that.
Yeah.
People be like, it gives me the shakes, man. It gives me the jitters.
It does give some people the shakes. Have you ever gotten the shakes from a cold brew?
Nah, never from. Oh yeah. I did once.
You did?
When I was with a woman, we were walking home from Starbucks, and I was on my second cold brew, and we got a large one. Ooh, I started sweating. My hands started shaking a little bit. This was years ago.
Yeah.
No good. Not good for the soul.
No, I one time accidentally ordered a red eye cold brew, which I didn't know what it was.
A cold brew with shots of espresso?
I didn't know that's what it was. I just thought it was one of the flavors of coffee, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'll get the red eye. And this was before I had really done many other drugs besides just alcohol, and it was like an out-of-body experience that I was having with this red eye cold brew. That I was like, shake. I couldn't work. I had to like go for a walk.
You had to close your eyes, take a couple breaths.
Yeah, I was just like, holy shit. My head was I was just like not able to function.
I'm going to take a sip of my coffee.
And your
tea.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you my experience. Is that okay with you?
That's perfect.
Can we just set the cozy vibes?
Yeah, tea time.
It's just a tea time. It's tea time with the tea time with the trouble boys.
That's it.
Okay, people at home, watch you grab your teas, okay? And then give it a little dunk. Ready? Splot. Give it a little dunk at home, okay? I hope everyone
This
at
comes
home
out Friday morning.
Excuse you.
This was when it comes out.
Excuse
I'm
you.
just letting you know.
Okay, everybody. Why don't you get cozy up, look at the night sky, get a little dunk, okay? Dunk, okay? And after a couple dunks, after you see that's changed, right? I'm going to raise it to my lips, okay, Rob? You
Okay,
ready to
let's hear it.
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Absolutely tremendous.
Wow.
I'm having it. So it's a lemon. It's a lemon probiotic.
So just good on steroids.
Oh,
Marvelous.
absolutely stupendous.
Stupendous. Okay.
Stupendous is an amazing word. I can't believe that's not a curse word.
Stupendous.
Stupendous.
Yeah.
When I found out stupendous wasn't a curse word, I was using it nonstop.
Yeah, and it's a positive. You can do good with it.
I know.
You tell somebody they're stupendous.
I got in trouble though because
You
I was
did?
using it a little too much.
You were
My mom's like, "How's it there?" I go, "Stupendous." She go, "Sebastian."
You were trying to make it a curse.
I was trying to make it a curse.
You were like, let me see how I could rearrange the emphasis on this word to see if I can make it sound offensive.
"Oh, I love a warm inside my body."
It is nice.
Oh, I love a warm, and I will say this, but I do like a cold kiss.
Cold kiss is nice.
Oh, that's why ice cream on a date might be the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Because have you ever licked a couple ice creams and then gone for the makeout?
Not really.
Oh, what are you doing, Rob? This is.
That sounds like it would be warm milk.
Cozy and tea time.
That sounds like it would be warm
No,
milk.
after you swallow, you're not swishing around. You're not going, "I got cookies and cream. You got mint chip. You wanna do a blizzard on our mouth?"
Yeah.
It's just like little boy thoughts.
I mean,
This is I'm talking about
I
literally sensually kissing a woman, and you're a romantic partner, and you're thinking like, I'm like, okay, now push more cookie dough in my mouth, and you push more peanut butter in yours.
all the dates I went on, all the people that I went on dates with in high school, I also went on a date with them at least once, probably multiple times, to Rita's Ices. It was on
not
my.
ice cream. Let's
I was gonna
make
say
it.
ice cream. I stopped myself.
Thank you.
Rita's Italian Ice.
Thank you. There's a difference.
Rita's Italian Ice, and it was on my corner of my block, and I would go. That would be like where I would go, but I don't really remember
You don't remember
being
kiss?
like, "Let's do the cold kiss." I mean,
You
I'm sure
don't
they
say it.
happened.
If you eat ice cream with someone, you don't stop and go, stop. Can we do a cold kiss? That is the.
You never done a ice cube cold kiss?
No, I've never
Like
done.
they put an ice cube in their mouth?
You've done that?
Yeah.
Was that the keto version of the ice cream kiss?
No, it's just I guess so.
What, we count
It is the keto
We count
version.
cows, but we still want to make out fun?
No, I guess it's just like you could easily access the cold. It was in the freezer. Like if you'd be in a girl's basement or some shit, she'd be like, "I'm gonna go get an ice cube," and like
She would say,
maybe it would be
Has
like
this
for
ever
other
happened?
stuff also. Yeah, maybe it'd be like for other stuff also.
so a girl's been like, "Wait, stay here. I have a surprise for you," and she's come back with the cube and go, "Oh, Robbie."
Maybe it was more than kiss.
It was more than kiss.
Yeah.
She rubbed it on your nipples.
No, maybe like other things.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
using the
no,
mouth.
No, this is tea time. We don't want to
Other
talk
ways.
about that during tea time.
Okay.
Please, Robert.
Yeah.
Robert, don't make me become a coffee.
Yeah.
Don't make me become a coffee. This is tea time. Today's a comforting, nice, calm, relaxing, soothing episode. I'm gonna be your lemon, and Robbie's gonna be your zest tonight,
Okay.
babies.
What was your idea of romantic dating in high school? Like, what's romance?
I didn't really do
Yeah.
Once I went to sushi.
Sushi. I never. Yeah.
Once I went to sushi. I mean, nothing really. House party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
You don't have to be romantic.
No, and
But
I
it
think-
is somehow like the most romantic, I feel like, in those times. Because you're like, love is so new.
I think it would be like hiding under the covers.
Yeah.
texting late at night. I'll tell you this. To get a flirty, loving text from when I was in high school, when it came from a T9, it meant more
Definitely.
than one now. Because one now goes, they're not even writing it all. The iPhone is filling in the words for them. They're not even completing the words.
For sure.
And a girl in high school would text me 8888877344444.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know how much effort and
I
love,
know.
the effort and love that was put into "What's up, cutie?" Now we'll just fill it in automatically.
I know.
Sometimes they just use an emoji.
Yeah, and it was tough because if you had a long message that you wanted to convey, you really had to get it right the first time, or if not, you're doing edits. It's like very confusing.
I know.
A lot of things were lost. So if you really nailed like a long loving message
With T9?
with T9 word, that was primo.
And
I remember the first time I got the iPhone, I was like, I feel like I'm cheating.
On the inverse,
Yeah.
if you got a long message from someone you were dating and it was negative, you know they meant that shit.
Oh yeah.
You know they meant
Because you would
that.
get it in. You would get it in like 10 messages because
Yes,
it would be only certain characters per message.
One, or sometimes they'll catch you with like a 4 or 5 first. Like they'll send it out of order,
yeah,
and
that
they'll
would
just
be
be
the
in the
worst.
middle of like
Yeah,
bashing
yeah,
you.
That was horrible.
You'll just 4 or 5, and you know what? I know your mother paid for that stir fry. You know, like just in the middle of like shitting on you. It's you know it's about to go down, and you're about to put together the worst jigsaw puzzle you've ever seen.
Yeah, when you got like out of 5 or out of 7, and you know it's like, I hate to say this, and you know it's gonna be negative, your just stomach would be like, ugh.
Just waiting for them to load in.
I know, but I mean, also on the flip side, when you would get a picture message, would you be getting like risque picture messages or not really in high school? Yeah.
Would you?
Not a ton.
No, don't.
But don't. I mean, it's over. It's over.
Don't.
All right. Yeah. No.
I don't know if I believe in time machines or not yet.
Okay. All right. So true.
I don't know if I believe yet.
But you would get it would come as a
the jury's still out.
It would be loading, so you would get like 2 minutes of loading time because it would just come on your screen. Your whole screen would get like taken over by this like arrow. What do you mean?
You would come on your screen?
No.
Oh, Jesus
No, you
Christ.
would open the phone and it would be an arrow.
Oh, okay.
Like a circular arrow, and it like you would be trying to type, and then your phone would freeze for like 5 seconds, and then you'd be like, "Oh shit, I might be getting a picture message." Then you would get an arrow that'd be like loading, whatever, and then you'd be like, "I'm definitely getting a picture message," and then you would see the bar of it load. And like if you were talking a little horny, I guess, and you knew that whatever was coming.
The bar was
a
like
risque
a
photo
for the Piscadillo.
Well, no, the Piscadillo probably got hard as soon as the phone froze.
As soon as the phone,
maybe, yeah.
For me, it was
17.
For me, it was the Power Rangers, 60%,
Yeah.
80%.
Exactly, but no.
If I'm being totally honest, I have experienced that like it loading thing and like enjoyed myself during that, especially during the LimeWire Napster era.
Yeah,
like when you download like a nice hot photo online or something like that. So, oh my god, this is so tea. This is such tea time, babe.
This is tea time.
Okay, shut up. So when it would be loading, you know how disappointed I would be in myself if I couldn't wait because you know how it slowly load and you get a little bit of the picture and you get the face and then you get one. Wait,
you would. I don't know if
on
I've
the
ever
computer.
experienced that. It would just load as it happened. That's so amazing. That's hilarious.
And or like you would get a video and it wouldn't
that
load
would
all
happen
the way.
all the time. Yeah,
and so you just load like 10 seconds and then 11 seconds and you just keep on going back. And I would be so disappointed in myself. Some of the most disappointed moments I've ever had with myself is when I couldn't wait for that whole video to load
before
I finished.
Yeah, see, I feel.
I felt so
all the time.
Like I couldn't wait to the whole.
Yeah.
There's an experiment where they put a marshmallow in front of a child and they say, if you don't eat that, you'll have 2 marshmallows. If you don't eat that for 10 minutes, I'll give you 2 marshmallows. Okay. The child always eats the marshmallow.
10 minutes.
I relate to that so hard. I relate to that so hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's at that age too. It's like, what do we expect?
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
I mean, I was at that age. Had no self-control with that.
Neither did I.
I would finish in my pants all the time in high school. Multiple times.
At home? Alone?
No, with someone. But like, I was just like, it was just ready to go.
Would you have to take a ride home with your parents after that?
I've done that before, yeah. Well, no, I would go to the bathroom and try to clean up. This is like senior year, too. And try to make it so the girl didn't know.
She knew.
I know, maybe, probably.
She knew.
I
know.
You
know what? They're beautiful people for not bringing it up to you.
I know.
They're actually beautiful people. Because I'll tell you this. A young 17-year-old Robbie finishing in his pants was probably the most obvious thing that's ever happened.
Definitely.
It was probably the most obvious thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
You probably went from like touching their butt to kissing them to go,
exactly.
And like pulling away fast. You probably.
I would last like maybe 30 seconds touching the butt.
You would
For real,
probably
under
make
the
it so obvious.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I bet. Yeah. Who knows?
And they're queens.
They are queens.
They were mature people for not bashing it.
They were
Because I'll
definitely
tell you
queens.
this, Rob.
Yeah.
If you and I, in another time, in
Okay.
another place, you and I. Right? That's you and I.
Okay.
Right?
This tea's really good.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it setting the mood for you right now?
It's nice. Yeah.
It's like potpourri in your body, right? Isn't
A little bit.
Isn't tea the potpourri of the body?
I guess so. I don't know. Is it gonna make my shit not stink?
In another time, in another world, in
Okay.
another place, if you and I ever linked up in high school,
As friends? I don't think
wait,
you would want to be my friend. That wasn't
stop.
cool enough.
Rob.
Okay. Yeah,
Robbie.
I think I would have been your friend.
If we were the same age, the odds were better. If you were a freshman, probably not.
Oh yeah, no. I'm thinking if we're the same age. Only for the
Let's-
same age.
But you know what? A hypothetical like that, I'd just say, let's be friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? If hypotheticals, why play it real? Let's just play it fake. Yeah, we'd be best friends.
Amazing.
Let's just play it fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all hypotheticals that could hurt someone's feelings, just play fake.
Yeah.
If you met me in high school, you wouldn't want to date me. Baby, I would want to date you no matter what. I would leave. Why aren't we just all saying
Lying.
the truth?
Yeah.
Not lying.
Just
We don't know the truth.
imagining. Okay. Yeah.
Why not put our imagination in that world?
Yeah.
Because I was friends with a lot of people I didn't think I'd be friends with in high school, and a lot of people I did think I would be.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
I dated people I didn't think I did think I date.
Yeah.
So why would I just put my hypothetical, be like, nah, yeah, we would be friends, best friends. In my head, it'd be like, well, our parents work together, so we're together every Saturday because we're helping clean the school with them, you know?
So you're justifying it.
I'm
in a
justifying
crazy
in my
way.
head. I'm in my head justifying.
So you're like, we would be friends. That's what you say to my face. But in order to make it real, you go home and you'd be like, because in this scenario,
yeah.
our mothers would have known
I do
each
a
other.
workaround.
Yeah. Okay, I
do a
got you.
workaround.
I got you.
Why not do a workaround?
Yeah,
to make them,
yeah.
What do I have to say? You know?
Yeah, no, that's kind of you.
Not
And also
kind.
optimistic.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Optimistic.
Yes.
Optimistic.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Why create friction that doesn't need to be created?
Why? Physics is so easy till you start adding friction into it.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Drag, right? Once you throw that into it, it's like
All the rules, you got to
it
do
just-
way more
everything-
math.
Everything
Once
just got a whole
friction
lot
happens.
harder
Yeah.
once we add friction into
Yep.
physics.
Yep.
Why are we putting it into relationships?
Yeah.
Boundaries
Especially if
are
we don't
great.
have to.
Walls are great because it's saying stop.
Correct.
Stop is easy.
Stop
Friction is
easy.
hard.
Stop. There's a law for that.
There's a law. What's
Yeah.
the law?
Anything in motion will stay in motion unless affected by matter, or I don't know. What is the law?
What was the Regents book that you would buy?
I didn't have regents.
Oh, you didn't have Regents?
No, I didn't have regents. I had AP exams.
You didn't have Regents? So you
No.
don't have a Regents diploma?
No, nobody has a regents diploma besides people born in the state of New York.
No.
Yeah,
Not
pretty
everyone
sure.
from New York has a Regents diploma.
Okay,
I'll
all
tell
right,
you
you're
that,
right. You're
but
right. That is true.
There's a few, proud, the Regents.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
I am a Regents diploma holder. It's still on my resume.
Okay. For all the do you need to pass all the classes?
Every
regents?
single class.
Okay.
I passed every single class and exam for New York State. I am met by New York State standard to know everything about the you should in high school.
Most people I would say are passing this. I imagine.
Most people are failing.
Really? The regents?
Yes.
Oh, really? I'm surprised. I thought it was
Do
like
I
a
know
final.
Any statistics? No.
What percentage of high school students are regents students? I would love to know that in New York.
We can look that
We
up.
can look it up. I would bet like 70%. But I have no idea. I didn't grow up in New York. I just thought it was like a final exam for like a average level class. What is it?
31%.
Wow, really? All right, so I'm wrong.
31% of people graduate with a Regents diploma.
In New York. Damn, so it was difficult then.
Yeah. 31%, and that's on New York. That's a .org I'm getting it from.
Yeah, all right. I believe it.
Statewide, about 31% of all graduate earning a Regents diploma with advanced designation. Oh, maybe not.
31% with advanced designation.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
What was the hardest regents that you had to do? Do you remember? Didn't any of them give you any trouble?
The history ones are annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's memorization.
Memorization.
It's mostly memorization.
With a little bit of politics.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't even thinking about that. But a lot of it was just knowing the memorization of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to say that you could write for one of these Regents books. Because we would get the Regents books and we'd have to study it.
Mm-hmm.
In the last episode when I was talking about studying and not being able to play outside, I was thinking of Regents books almost.
Okay.
So your physics description could have fit right into
incredible physics description.
Your incredible physics description could have locked us right into that.
Yeah.
Why not lie? Why not we say we would have been friends? But in this scenario, we wouldn't have been friends, okay?
Okay. After all that?
After all this.
So we're in high school together.
Do you want to be friends with
No, it's fine. No, I want to know what you were going to... What's the story?
The scenario works either way.
Okay. The scenario...
Do you want to be friends or
No, we're not friends in the scenario.
No, but it's...
I mean, we could be friends.
It's fun either way.
Okay, we could be friends.
Do you want to hear both the paths?
All right, sure.
Which one? Okay. So, in this scenario, you and I aren't friends. Okay.
Scenario 1.
Scenario 1.
Me and you not friends.
Let's just call it scenario alpha.
Okay. And the next one will be beta. Okay. Got it.
Oh, do you hear the cough?
I hear.
You know what that means?
Tea time.
Tea time, babes. I hope everyone at home is sipping and dipping their teas. Anyways, scenario alpha. Okay.
Okay. Scenario alpha.
Here's the scenario. Okay. You and I, we hate each other.
Oh, I didn't have any enemies really. So you have an enemy now? We have our enemies.
Enemies.
What happened?
We see each other.
Over a girl, maybe?
No, not over a girl. Not over a girl. Listen.
Okay.
Not over a girl. We're neighbors. Our parents had us be friends, but then one day we went to school and you sold me out that I cheated on the homework. And after that day,
I'm a rat in this scenario. I want to make you the rat.
This is scenario alpha.
I want to make you the rat.
This is all my scenarios.
Why can't I don't want to be the rat.
You can make up. Hey, I've never said on this
podcast.
My
best friend growing up grew up across the street from me. This is I would never in a bazillion years rat him out.
That's why there's infinite scenarios.
In this scenario. I rat out my best friend.
Wait, you want to drag me in? I never said that you can't. I never said that you can't make up scenarios throughout the entire podcast.
Okay.
You've always had that license.
Okay.
To make up scenarios.
No, I know, but seems to be serving a point, and in this point, I'm a rat.
So in the scenario,
okay, I ratted you out.
We loved each other. We were close.
And one day I just walked in and I was like, Sebastian cheats on the homework.
We were on opposite baseball teams, and you hit a ball, and I saw you never had a base hits the whole season. And I was playing a shortstop, and I grabbed the ball, and I see you. It's the last game of the season. You still haven't gotten on base. I see you running towards first, and I fake an error so you could get on base.
Oh, wow. I still don't get credited with a hit, but I'm at least able to see the view from first base. Okay.
Hits.
Okay.
You just get on base.
I get to be on base. All right.
And then you get tagged out.
I get tagged out.
Because a pop fly happens and you don't know what to do. You run and you try to slap the ball away.
Okay.
Okay. I invite you over. I get a job before you.
Wait, in like high school.
No, I get a job, junior high. I'm throwing papers.
Okay.
I'm throwing papers. Your mom wouldn't let you get a job because she wants you to stay home, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So after the papers, I'd meet you. We sit on the sidewalk, right? You didn't have any money. I did. I'd make sure that you and I both went in, and you go, can I have a sip of your Arizona? I go, have it. And I go and I buy my own.
Okay.
I'm giving you Arizona.
With your paper money.
With my paper.
Okay.
I'm serving paper.
And now I decide to betray you.
One day in class, there was a bell curve.
Okay.
There's a bell curve. And I cheated on the homework. And I messed up the curve for the class.
Okay.
And you got a 97 on the class, and I got 100. And you were mad because I told you about this website I found that gives you the answers to the textbook.
Okay.
Okay? So you were mad, so you ratted me out to the teacher.
Wild behavior, but continue.
Excuse you?
That's wild behavior.
How do you think
by
I
me.
felt?
Sure, you probably felt really...
I was suspended.
Oh, you got suspended.
In-house.
Okay, in school suspension.
Vice principal was there the entire time.
In school suspension, the roughest of all of the punishments, I would say.
In school suspension is
expulsion.
brutal. Oh, expulsion's the worst.
Expulsion's the worst.
Suspension, you go, at least let me go home.
Yeah.
The price is wrong if we have to stay in school, okay?
Yeah. Did you get detention and shit a lot or no? Did you ever have like a
I had
Saturday?
detention. No, never Saturdays. I
never got a Saturday.
Before school.
You would get before school detention.
Yeah.
I got after school twice, I think.
Oh, no. I always had activities.
Yeah.
So I would do before schools because they didn't want to mess with the activities.
Oh, yeah. You could do before. I forgot.
Yeah. So
I rat you out.
you rat me out.
You got in-school suspension.
In-house suspension. You show up to a party and everyone goes, Robbie's here.
They start making rat noises.
Robbie's here. And then everyone starts throwing cheese at you.
Okay.
Swiss is coming from balconies, okay?
Okay, at this party.
You're standing in the middle of a courtyard.
Okay.
Okay? And cheese is coming from all the apartments all around you, okay?
All right.
Cheese, Munster, provolone, Parmesan's being sprinkled on your hair, okay? And you look at me. Tears in your eyes.
Yeah. I deserve it.
And I take a piece of regatta and I fling it at your face.
Okay, I don't know if regatta, this gets a little wet.
Trying to hide your tears so they don't see.
Oh, wow.
So
You're
even
doing me a favor.
Everyone was yelling, "Is he crying?" The rats. I never seen a rat cry. I never seen a rat cry. And I looked at you and I saw a tear was about to fall, and I threw a piece of cheese right at your face, regatta.
Okay.
And I said, "That's not cry, that's cheese."
Okay.
Then you get mad and you scamper away. You run into a hole.
Okay. Really embodying the rat lifestyle.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
Okay.
Anyways, you and I are enemies.
All right, we're enemies.
We see each other, and you could feel the heat and weight between us.
Okay.
Hating each other.
Okay.
Because it's like things got out of hand. Things because you did something and I would do something.
Oh, we were like prank.
Not pranking.
Not pranky.
You would.
It was just mean.
You were being mean.
I was being mean. You were being silly and light with your pranks.
You want examples?
No.
You want examples?
Sure. Let's do one example.
My grandpa dies.
Okay.
My grandpa dies.
All right.
You literally, I missed a day of school, and the teacher goes, "No, it's okay. He can take the exam the next day." And you raise your hand and show the syllabi. It says, "No extensions for pop quizzes." I failed the class because of that. Me? What'd I do? I don't know. You were walking down the hallway, and I would follow you and go, "Oops, who tooted?"
Yeah.
We're arch nemesis.
Yeah. Seems rightfully so.
One day, we meet outside. I just finished my paper routes. I'm now the senior paper boy.
You're the senior paper
I'm the
boy.
paper man.
Okay, you're the paper man.
I have a bunch of boys working for me. I'm a paper man. I'm sitting outside. I'm drinking an Arizona iced tea. You get thrown out the store.
Okay.
And he goes, "If you don't have any money, you don't get any iced tea."
Is this the second time that I'm without iced tea now in this
Second
story?
time.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure
And
if
so
we
I
were
look at you.
revisiting or if...
And you fall on the ground, and I look at you.
Okay.
And I put my tea can down. And I give it to you.
Okay.
And you start drinking it.
Okay.
You go, "I don't want your tea." And then throw it in my face, and you and I start pushing and shoving each other.
All right.
Okay? And we start wrestling.
Okay.
And we hate each other. There's so much anger between us, right?
Okay.
We've never felt this amount of emotion towards another person.
All right, and we're
Okay?
fighting.
We're fighting. We're physically. I'm on top of you. I'm rolling.
We could
You're on top
finally
of me.
release all the tension.
All the tension.
Yeah.
And then your hand cups my ass.
Okay. Is this the whole story the whole time?
And you come in your pants.
Okay.
I would not let you get away with it.
Okay. You wouldn't let me get away.
I would let you get away with it.
You would let everybody know.
I would let everyone
next
know
day.
the rat boy came in his pants.
School happens on Monday and everybody knows.
Everyone knows rat boy fought me and came in his pants.
Yeah, that's how high school works, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That would be
So that's one scenario.
yeah, that is a scenario. But
The other scenario is we're just friends, and then you grab my ass and come in your pants.
and you would just let people know.
Yeah, let people.
You would be like, what was that? What was that sudden movement?
That sudden movement.
Yeah.
I've done a couple times where I go, "Oh, Charlie horse."
Oh, you've done Charlie horse?
Oh,
You really got to sell the Charlie horse.
Oh,
Because it is, honestly, that it's a similar emotion.
And you know what she usually says?
What?
"There's nothing horse about that, Charlie."
Always. How many times are you getting that?
She pulls out her cigarette. She goes,
Yeah.
sweetheart, there's nothing horse about that, Charlie. I'll tell you right there. Okay, sweetheart. Listen to me, sweetheart. I know. I've seen a horse. I've seen a Charlie. There's nothing Charlie or horse about that right there, honey. Oh, my Charlie horse.
Well, because it is that same exact motion. What else do you know? Like, what else happens where you're moving that quickly? Like, yeah. Charlie horse is a great cover up, but it just doesn't happen enough. Also, then it's like you got to prove, if you're going to do that, I feel like you got to prove that you didn't just come in your pants.
Yeah. I
feel like I just try to I don't know. I would just try to make it obvious.
And you'd scamper away.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
It was so nice to think about us in high school as friends.
You like that?
I did like that.
Or enemies?
You want to know why?
I thought about more in college. I think we would have been friends in high school.
The whole time I was thinking of us in New Jersey, not even Staten Island.
Really? Me too.
Yeah, you too.
With the Arizona.
What do you think? We didn't have Arizona in New York? What are you talking here?
But like hanging out outside.
Yeah, when you
with
hear Arizona, what do you think of?
I think of Jersey.
Do you think of when you hear Arizona? What's the number one state?
I think of Jersey.
Let me do a Rorschach test.
Arizona
okay?
iced tea. Arizona iced tea. I think of Jersey.
Let me do a Rorschach test.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say a word. You tell me the state you think of. Okay.
Okay.
Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh, okay. But second, New Jersey.
Arizona iced tea. I think of New Jersey. I'm just picturing because the way that my school was set up. I mean, your school too. But there's a convenience store walking distance. There's the ice is walking. Like everything was within I don't know, 10-minute walk to like a pizzeria. Like, you could go after school.
Go to school by a farm?
No, you just commuted to school.
Yeah.
I walked. Yeah, I walked. I could walk to school.
You did?
Yeah. I mean, I walk home. I would very rarely walk to school. Like I'm not getting up that early. But
how long was the drive to school?
3-4 minutes.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
For me, it was
That's why I pictured.
It was over an hour commute for me to get to high school.
That's what I'm saying. That's wild.
And it was like a 35-minute drive. It was insane.
Yeah, no. We had everything. Like school ended, and then there was a skateboard park literally directly across the street. Like everyone kind of just hung out still around.
Yeah, I was seeing
and
the
that
5.
was
when I woke up for school. I was looking at the first number was 5.
Oh wow. No, I think I was 7. No, it's probably 6. 6:45.
Yeah, I was looking at like 5:40.
Leave the house 7:10.
We had to leave the house before 6 a.m.
Yeah, no. First period started, I want to say 7:30, and if I was in the car by 7:15, like I would go to my I could get to school, get to my locker, be in homeroom early.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, for me, I had to be there 7 o'clock, and it was a 10 to 15-minute walk from the train, and I was a mile away from the train in Staten Island.
This is probably why. I mean, not that you got into more trouble than me, but like you just have a lot more freedom to do random shit.
That walk.
Yeah, that's like a lot happens on that walk.
12 to 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
That's a 2-cigarette walk for some folks.
Yeah. And you're outside of the purview. I had to walk home on the main road.
I'm so happy I don't smoke ciggies.
Yeah, you got out of Staten Island not smoking cigarettes.
I'm so happy I don't
You gotta celebrate the small wins.
I gotta celebrate the wins.
That's a win.
For
sure, that's a win.
Me in a lot of nets.
Yeah.
I go, I'm caught by toxic masculinity. You got me.
Yeah.
Pills, you got me.
Yeah.
Being angry for no reason. You got me. Cigarettes, you missed me, bitch.
Yeah. That is nice.
Yeah.
I guess your parents didn't smoke.
Nah, my mom did.
My dad did, and he quit. I think when his dad died.
My mom did this whole move. My dad, excuse me. My mom showed up to the first date and she was smoking cigs.
She's such a queen.
My mom's smoking ciggies. This is real tea. Oh my God, here we go. Sippy. Okay. Dunk, sip. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. My mom showed up to the date.
Okay.
My dad's there. They were going to I don't know if it was their first or second date, but they were going it doesn't matter. But they were going someplace and my mom was smoking a cigarette and my dad goes, "You gonna smoke those all night?" And she goes, Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. I'm gonna smoke them. I mean, she was 19. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's kind of like
and you could smoke inside. It was like regular to smoke inside.
Bro, I got a problem.
What's your problem?
My friend's coming over. He goes, "Can I stay over the night?" I go, "Of course," because I don't want to be a shitbag.
Okay.
My only bed, it's a pull-out couch. You know how uncomfortable a pull-out couch is?
I have slept on that specific pull-out couch.
It's my pull-out couch is made of 3 bars and cardboard. I give my boy the heads up. I go, "Dude, it's kind of rough couch." I go, "But don't worry.
It's just not the thickest mattress.
If you have a bad pull-out couch, I came in, I'm overcompensating. I'm giving him other options. I go, dude, the pull-out couch, it's not great. But, you know what? I got a sound machine. I'm hooking it up right next to the bed. You're not going to hear a peep, okay? Brooklyn's not going to be existing. You're going to be in the Amazon all night, okay? I got milk. I'm warming up milk for you, babe. Like, I literally am just listing things. I go, listen to me, sweetie. I swear to God, bro, you come over, I got a weighted blanket. You'll use the weighted blanket. I am looking for every way to make him feel comfortable on this pull-out couch.
You're a hospitality king.
Weighted blanket, sound machine, hot milk. I got CBD with melatonin, you know?
You have it all, baby.
I'm just literally trying to make him feel uncomfortable as he feels bars in his back. I'm shoving gummies down his throat. I go, don't worry about it, bro. You're good. You're good.
You got the CBT melatonin at Hotel Sebi.
At Hotel Sebi, I'm making sure. Are the amenities good? No. No.
We got everything else.
But the flair will be there, babes.
The X factor.
I am overcompensating with everything.
The intangibles. Well, this is tangible.
I go, listen. Are you going to feel a bar on your back all night long? 100%. Will I read you a story at night and feed you CBD gummies? 1,000%.
Amazing.
So, Matt, I can't wait for you to come by.
Well, we are sponsored by Sunset Lake CBD. Sunset Lake CBD. You can get 20% off of your order if you use the promo code LOUD, LOUD. We are sponsored by Sunset Lake CBD, and they do have these great sleep products, which have CBD, I believe, CBN, and melatonin.
Yep, and they also have a ton of other products. If you want to go check them out, go to sunsetlakecbd.com. Use promo code LOUD to get 20% off your entire purchase. Beautiful. All right, back to the show. So she's 19. She's young. You know what I mean?
Yes,
she's young. She's smoking cigs. She thinks she's cool.
Yeah.
It's always so funny to think like your parents had a time where they're like, I'm doing something because I want to feel like an adult and cool.
For sure.
My mom
she was cool.
That. Be easy, bro.
Cigarettes are so much cooler than vapes. Can we please get talk about this a little bit?
Cigs versus vapes?
Yeah, like vapes aren't cool.
Vapes aren't
They don't
cool.
have the same things that make cigarettes cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
100%.
It's not, you have to go outside. There's like a loner
attitude.
It's a loner. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not articulating it well. I just feel like most people, if they smoke a cigarette, I'm like, oh, they're cooler than I thought previously. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's Staten Island. I would also go to Staten Island. That's where I would see people smoking a lot more. Because they would smoke outside.
A Noopy 100.
Most people are smoking outside on the porch. Like, it was just more of a cigarette culture, I think, on Staten Island.
The first time I saw someone pull out a bag of Coke, dip a Parliament in it, sniff it, put it in their mouth, and suck one down, I went home because I was so overwhelmed.
Yeah, I
remember going home.
Yeah,
I was a freshman in high school, and I was at a party, and I saw someone literally rip a Coke from a Parley and smoke that down, and then literally said nothing to me and looked at me and goes, it makes your mouth numb too, because there's like a little bit on the mouth. I mean, that it doesn't have the same effect with a little mini vape. Now they're like, these giant vapes. I saw Doja Cat or one of these people at the Met Gala had a big ass vape. I'm like, what are we doing? Smoke a cigarette. Wait, I have a question.
What?
You say my mom's cool, huh?
Yeah.
You think
hypothetically, me and her would have been friends?
Would you and my mother have been friends?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
She was in the smart classes, I presume.
You presume, right?
Yeah. I would bet you we would be friends.
You would have been friends?
Maybe we would have butt heads. Who knows? Maybe we would have been friends.
What do you think? You have to choose. You have to choose one.
We would have been friends or frenemies. We wouldn't have been able to avoid our paths. I'm going to go with friends.
You and my mother are friends.
I'm going to go with friends. Yeah.
Better friends than you are now?
Yeah. I mean, we saw each other every day.
Uncle Robbie?
We saw each other every day.
Uncle Rob.
No. I don't think. I'm not keeping in touch with women I went to high school like that. That I'm uncle to their kids. Okay. Like women that I loved and full respect and the whole 9 yards.
Beautiful. All right. My mother says she's ripping cigs.
Okay.
My dad goes, "Oh, you gonna be smoking those all night?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna be smoking these cigs all night." Yeah, you better fucking believe I'm gonna be smoking these cigs all night. Drag.
Okay.
My dad goes, "Great." He calls the waiter over. He goes, "Actually, can I get a garlic pizza?"
That's an amazing move. That is a funny move because
orders the pizza for the table and asks for fresh garlic on it.
First date?
First dates.
Wow, this is wild.
They're already playing chess.
They are.
You can
That's
feel the heat and the
hilarious.
weight and the energy from that story.
That is a great story.
Oh, you gonna be smoking those all night? You better fucking believe it. Hey, waiter, make it a fresh garlic pizza.
Yeah, extra garlic. I like this move by your dad because it is annoying to kiss somebody. That's not cool. As when you have to make out with somebody who's been smoking all night.
Yeah.
It just doesn't taste great.
Oof.
And it is like takes you out of it. It's hard even for me to like be super turned on
Yeah.
and I try to think about that now because I smoke weed and I'm like, I don't want to do that to somebody else.
Yeah, you taste gross.
Yeah.
Bring gum. Get some
You
gum.
got to bring gum. Yeah.
Get some gum for your mouth.
But that's a great.
I'm a gum chewer. I love chewing gum.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Were you always a big gum chewer?
Yeah, because
I loved gum.
I mean, eating it. I got food issues.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
great, like,
And you have something always in your mouth.
I always wish I could be a toothpick kid. Couldn't.
Tough.
It's a tough look.
You got to really sell it.
It's a tough look.
Yeah.
It's a tough look.
You're almost a character of yourself. If you're like 19 with a toothpick, like, what does the teacher think? What's this kid?
I mean, the teachers already thought.
Yeah, that's true.
They already had their feelings about
definitely
it.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's nice. You know what, Robbie?
What?
It's been a very cozy.
It has
comfy
been
episode.
cozy.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
You feeling good?
Yeah. How do you feel?
Feeling pretty nice.
We're having tea. You put a little honey in the tea. This
Of
is like
course.
fresh from
Raw.
raw honey.
Raw. We call
Wow.
that the Staten Island. We call it the ODB special.
The OG special.
You know what makes me sad sometimes? How
What
much
makes
I
you
love
sad?
Wu-Tang and how probably no one that really listens like Wu-Tang. But that's okay.
Of the show?
Yeah.
And you wish we had more Wu-Tang fan
But
followers?
I'm not a Wu-Tang kind of guy. I like really.
No.
I'm
But
not
how
like,
do you want to try to get some fans?
No, but I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, I don't talk about everything I love on here because I don't think that's the people that listen or are attracted to this show.
All right, what do you love about Wu-Tang?
I love the camaraderie around it. I love that
Okay.
it's all the whole origin story is it's a Romeo and Juliet of the hood.
Okay.
It's literally two rival project buildings in Staten Island that came together to form a rap supergroup.
And you like that?
They all felt like they didn't belong. They didn't know how to, they were stuck in a life, but felt artistic and didn't know how to break out of it. So they did through poetry. They were the people that brought like speaking about their true lives and not like fabricating about like spending millions of dollars and like fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
talked about like their hardships and what reality was there. And then they talked about what they loved. They did the two things I look for in artists, right?
Yeah.
You either show them what you love, right? Show them things that you love, or you show them who you are.
Yeah.
And there's so many through the aspects of how much they loved kung fu and old cinema and stuff like that, to them telling stories about like roaches in their cereal boxes. Like it's truly, they showed you who they were through what they loved and who and their history,
Yeah.
and didn't sugarcoat it.
I do. That is really admirable. I bet you that some people will check them out now.
No, but you were not gonna feel it.
Yeah, but when you describe it like that, that is nice. And that informs you artistically in a lot of ways. We also like honest on this like we make shit up, but like we don't try to portray ourselves
Also,
as
they
like
know
a
when
character.
I make shit up.
Yeah.
Which is 90%
We're
of the
not-
time.
yeah.
I start a sentence and then it goes off the rails.
Yeah. No, they don't make 90% of the shit up. But I think that we portray ourselves as pretty honest of like who we are in real life. And it is very...
It's a little violent. Going back to like old 90s hip hop, it's aggressive.
Okay.
Even Biggie. I love Biggie so fucking much. But just the way he talks about it, like
No, it's harsh. Some of the things.
some of the stuff he
some
says
of the
about
words
like,
are a little harsh about women.
like
It's
I'll beat a
misogynistic
bitch
a
and
little
shit
bit.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm like, what's happening? Like
Yeah.
Like-
No, it doesn't age. Not everything ages well.
And this is our podcast isn't gonna age well.
I know. I was thinking about that.
But
I mean, I
that's
don't know
okay,
if it is.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Robbie, I literally think about this all the time, and I would be scared for a long time to put stuff out because it wouldn't age well. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
As long as you age well. It doesn't matter if you're stuck, because at least then you go, yeah, look at me, I was an idiot. I tried my best.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
As long as I'm not physically hurting anyone
No,
or
for
emotionally
sure.
like
Yeah.
attacking people,
No.
which I'm never really doing.
No, never.
Except for one fucking person. Frankie fucking Pepe. You piece of shit. I meant every word I fucking said, and if I change, that's how you know they got to me. If ever I change my opinion about Frankie fucking Pepe, that's how you know that big fucking pizza got to me, okay? That's the only thing I never want fucking to change about me. But besides that, I think we should change for the better, you know?
For sure.
So we can't like, and I hope that people know you get better.
No, absolutely. It was interesting because we've been growing. Thank you to all the new listeners. Thank you to the old listeners. But a few people have hit me up recently and like, I'm starting the podcast from the beginning, or I'm seeing the numbers come in and I could see people
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see the dribble? Right. I took a sip of water. It's all over my boob.
It's not all over your boob.
Do you want to touch it, or will you come in your pants?
No,
Robbie, wipe the water off my chest.
No.
Robbie, prove to me that you could wipe water off your...
It's not going to come off. Like,
you won't come off?
No, I won't come off. And also, it's just time. Time is the only thing that's going to get that water off. My hand isn't going to do much.
He's on your side. Wipe the water off my boob, Robbie.
Prove
to me that you won't come in your pants in this scenario.
What was I saying? Oh, people are listening to the podcast from episode 1, and I could see that. And it's like, oh, I really have to have I was thinking this. I'm like, really have to have a lot of trust in who I was 3 years ago, because people are talking to me now and experiencing me from 3 years ago. I'm like, that's such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
That was like, yeah, I guess I just have to hope that the guy that I was 3 years ago wasn't that much of an asshole. And like doing this, you do have to have a lot of trust in who you are today. I think as long as you like are trying to be your best version of yourself the day that you sit down and we do the podcast, then I do think ultimately that reads of like what you're trying to do.
I make mistakes.
For sure.
Mistakes should be okay.
I'm sure. I'm like more so as a cringy or whatever. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
We put out cringy stuff.
I'm sure we have.
1,000. Half this episode was cringy. I just asked you to wipe my boobs to see if you come in your pants.
That was a little cringy.
What are we talking? You think that's going to age well?
I mean, who knows? Yeah, correct.
What if there's a whole trend now?
I don't think it's going to be
boob wipe challenge.
I don't think it's going to start. If we're starting a trend, I don't think that's it. But I think that is nice to love, and it does inform who you are as an artist, and that is cool. Maybe some people will check it out.
The Wu-Tang.
The Wu-Tang, yeah. I'm not a huge Wu-Tang person. No. My cousin plays a lot of Wu-Tang, though, and I hang out with him and I hear it. And he always is like, they all split a lot of the money, and they all have like this beautiful brotherhood that he like.
The money's a little confusing.
Okay.
The money gets a little messy.
Yeah.
Because all of them split the money for the Wu-Tang albums. But then they were under one person's tutelage to divide them up to different, like they want them to go to all the different record labels. So that Wu-Tang was
divide and conquer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I forget the whole story.
But so basically the thing was that some of them that were great rappers got left behind because they weren't picked up by record labels.
But because they were all trying to divide and conquer. Yeah. The idea, I guess, would have been to share. But whatever. Well, they share.
This is, yes, I know.
Beautiful. I know. It is a nice story.
It's a beautiful story.
And they still perform together, and it seems
nice
like
to love something.
It is nice to love something. I've been really loving, I feel like a lot of things, but recently, what's really been bringing me a lot of happiness is LeBron James and this guy, William Tongi.
Our boy.
So
American Idol. If you listen,
please
go follow William. Go.
EM, I think, is his like for short. IAM. I think that's what he goes by.
Nice.
I'm just letting people know. Nice. EM, like on YouTube, it's IAM.
Nice.
But on the Instagram, William, whatever. Mm-hmm. EM Tongi, I guess. And it's just nice to see, because I will feel myself being like down about humanity a little bit, and it's nice to see these people who are just like magical humans that possess like talents and traits that are just like the best of us, and like putting on a show for people and entertaining people and like making people feel good for whatever amount of time as they perform. And I'm like, it does make me feel some kind of like hope that this is beauty, like our existence is beautiful in some ways. Because I look around, I'm like, oh, we just take advantage of each other, and there's so much like hate and nonsense, and it just makes me feel sad that we're just exploiting each other constantly. Where it's like, oh no, we do possess this
Switch to the good part.
Magic.
See, I liked it, but then the second time you told it, you leaned on the bad for a while.
Okay.
And then you
I know, because the bad is
I know.
I lean on the bad for a while. That's what happens.
I know, but then we got to.
But then I watched this 2-minute video of this guy, and it makes me so happy of like how good he is at singing, and like just like how undeniably beautiful, and he brings people together. Everyone that watches is just like, you're incredible, man. Like I haven't seen anything like this. And like LeBron James, 20 years in the league, has been doing like putting on a show, and it's just like, yeah, this is a wild thing to watch. Like him and Steph Curry started playing each other.
Superhumans.
Yeah, I was in 2015, 8 years ago, and like LeBron James started doing this shit literally when I was in middle school, high school. And I'm like, how is this possible?
People need that.
Yeah.
It's necessary to have things that are greater than you.
Yeah,
Even
it is.
LeBron
He
James,
is greater. Like this guy, this 18-year-old kid from Hawaii, LeBron James, they are greater
Can I tell
than
you
me.
this?
Yeah.
LeBron James has someone in his life that blows his mind.
I hope so. Definitely.
1,000. There's no other way.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him to feel at any peace.
For sure.
He goes to a place and he gets a bagel once a week.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
once a week bagel, and it blows his mind how good they are at cooking this food.
Yeah, yeah.
There's something about like everyone needs something that blows their mind, that they're superhuman.
Yeah.
Because we need to feel small compared to other things in order to feel okay.
Yeah.
Because there's this whole idea that if there's nothing greater than us, then nothing matters.
Yeah.
So even like there's no God in society anymore, really,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there are these like God figures
Yeah.
that make us feel small, makes us feel protected.
Yeah. No, it is. And like they're human in the way that like they make mistakes. LeBron can be so cringy. He gets caught lying all the time in interviews and
That's
whatever.
fine.
No, of course, but it's like he is human. But then when he like does this performance or like the way that he's dedicated himself, or like when the kid sings, it's like I'm sure the kid makes mistakes, whatever. But when they're doing the thing that they are so talented, the thing that they're great at and they've dedicated, and it's just like, oh, that feels like it's from a different, I don't know. It's just like that's the beauty of humanity is like being exposed, and then it is giving me like a little bit of, I don't know.
You know what I get jealous of?
What?
Girls are able to do that with their friends.
Yes.
Like girls are able to post a picture of their friends online, being like, Margaret makes me cry. I cannot believe I got to see her grow from a child to this wonderful woman who's now getting married or something.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like watching their life, and like there is something about long-lasting friendship, I think, that could be emotional.
And women are able to hype each other up online like that.
Yeah, yeah. Publicly, you're not gonna do it publicly. Yeah.
Publicly, so that's why you need something like that. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not saying that you need to be hyped up, but there is something like, my fucking friend got engaged. Did I post about it? No.
You didn't post about it. Yeah. I mean, when you see him, posting is what it is for sure.
But I
at
want
the
to show
wedding,
him that love.
You want to show, yeah.
I want to show him. I literally the other night I go, what a fucking coward I am that I didn't post about my best friend getting engaged. What a fucking coward.
No, I don't think that's cowardice.
No, I'm a coward. Well, I was worried that people, what am I doing?
I mean, if you were worried about people, then that's cowardice. But like,
I wasn't worried, but like, I guess it's not my norm. It's not my instinct.
Yeah, yeah.
Why am I not hyping up the kid that I saw as a boy now in a man love?
Yeah, I think if you witnessed it, you might have. I don't know.
I was there their whole relationship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why wouldn't I say how much I love this and how happy I am? I can't do it now. It would be like,
no, but you could post at the wedding. Like I cried at when my one friend got married. I've cried at friends. Yeah, I mean, I posted at the wedding.
It's easy for me to post about my sisters.
I didn't post the engagement, but I post like at their wedding. But I definitely teared up, and I couldn't see him, and I was like, if I would have saw, because I was in the line or whatever for you stand on stage.
You're a G-man?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was like, if I would have saw you, I think would have started bawling. But like, I can't be bawling. Like that's weird. Yeah. I don't know, but I do cry at weddings because I think it is
dude,
like.
I'll tell you this, man.
What?
There's a fine line between wow, that's so sweet that Robbie cried.
No, it's not. It's not that sweet. Not even that. It's just like, why are you taking the show away? Bro, like, can he make anything not about himself?
Yo, if literally,
it would be more of that,
bro. Like, I actually have to check myself before this wedding.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because I can't. It can't be like, Sebastian, give him a fucking moment. You know?
Yeah,
like,
no, that's the thing.
There's for a man crying. There's a fine line.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous of those men that are able to cry like this. And just tears.
Well, that's
down.
You just bite your lip.
Those men that shake and that like
you could do it. You just gotta bite your lip.
I don't do it. You know what I do?
What? You just let it out. You gotta bite.
You bite your lip?
I already bite something.
Why?
I'll bite this.
So you were standing up watching your best friend get married with a finger in your mouth.
I might have done like a.
You were biting your
maybe
finger.
Like 10 seconds, reset. Like, all right, now I could move on. Maybe I might have been.
Jesus Christ. Do you hear this?
Yeah, I mean,
why do we have to deal with this?
No, I mean, because I didn't want to make. I didn't want to make a scene.
You're physically hurting
I couldn't make a scene. I didn't want to make a scene.
Cry out of love.
Well, I didn't want to make a scene, but I did. I think I cried during his speech a little bit.
There's such a line between like you're dramatic to a bitch to you're open to a wussy. You know, like
it's a range of things.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I will cry at a wedding because I think it is like a a marker. You don't really have these big events where you're all dressed up and you're like, oh, we can reflect on the fact that we have been in each other's lives for so long.
I know.
Which I also think I feel a little bit about LeBron, which anyone who's, I guess, a fan of the NBA is like, this guy's been around.
That's
He
what people
came
are
out
saying. I saw.
when I was in 2003. I had his jersey in middle school.
Bro.
Like, it's 6th grade. It's wild.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's still entertaining me.
I saw this beautiful thing.
Making me so happy sometimes. I'm
about
like, what?
birthdays.
Yeah.
Birthdays, it was like, I don't celebrate. I don't look for other people to give me gifts on my birthday. I look to other people to say how much they meant to me throughout that year.
I think that's great. I try to do that too.
I think that's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
It seems like it's manipulative.
No, but you want people to know that you mean a lot to them.
If I got a text from someone being like, hey, it's my birthday, and I just want you to know you mean the world to me.
That's weird. I see what you mean.
It's
but
like
if you,
it's
if
like,
they
oh,
hit
my
you
bad,
up,
happy birthday.
if they hit you up, it's like a nice time. You could say a little something. You can get a little something off.
Birthday's to get a little something off.
Yeah, you could be like, hey, yeah, it's great. Thank you. I can't believe we're this old. I
just
appreciate
looking
you.
times
I
to get
remember
shit
when we
off.
were doing this, that, and the other thing. Like, you could throw a little something like that around.
I don't get shit off enough.
You should.
I'm not getting shit off, man.
Get it off.
I'm not getting it off.
Yeah, I don't know. Tell people that they mean a lot to you. I don't know.
It took so much for me to have a nice time with my father.
That was hard.
No, I just meant like it took events in our life and
to like reflect and do all
Yeah.
this shit. Yeah. Well, you did it, which is nice.
I
That's
did
more than
it.
a lot of people do. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't even do that, which is nice.
you know, I will say this: me and my dad talk more on the phone now.
That's nice.
It
Because
is
you talk to
nice.
your mom on the phone. You guys
Every day.
became friends.
Yeah, we became friends more than.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and that's what
Which
I need him
guess you
for
want.
now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I need him. No, I don't need him for a friend. I need him for like advice or like
friends and advice.
true
Yeah,
wisdom.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
I talked to him on the phone the other night about like comedy stuff the other
Yeah,
day for a
yeah.
little bit. He's like, we should sit down and talk. Like go out,
That's
plan
good.
some stuff out for you.
That's good.
Yeah, which is what I need. I don't need a friend.
Yeah,
I need someone that I feel open with and that won't judge me but help me.
yeah. That's nice. That's really, really nice.
Wow, the tea.
The tea is great.
Maybe
I used to go
maybe
watch-
Daddy is the tea.
Maybe daddy is the tea. No, I was gonna say I used to go watch your show on Friday nights, and I thought it was very, very similar. Of like, this is great. Like, I didn't know. I mean, you don't know what improv is really, and I'm like, oh, there's this form of a something that can really make people happy. That is like so innocent and like not innocent, but it's just like not hateful at all. It's not like you know what I mean. Like a lot of comedy at the time was like very pointed or certain things where you would just you could make it out of thin air of just like make people happy
shows
with.
were great. I miss them.
They were great, yeah.
Yeah.
And I always would think about that where it was just like I would go like something that makes me feel that way. I'm like I want that. Yeah, because there's so little things that I think give people hope like that.
Yeah.
So, and I do think the shows that you would do on the Friday nights were that,
I know.
which was cool.
Yeah.
And I would go.
Yeah.
Famously, I went one time and I I went alone, and you were like, "Whoa, what do you got? I gotta go somewhere. You got any friends?"
I was worried about
You
you.
was
It was alone.
worried about me.
I was worried about you.
Yeah.
You were alone on a Friday night.
Yeah, we weren't really friends.
You were half good looking. I was like, come on.
I wasn't good looking yet, but I
you
was
were half
half
good
good
looking.
looking, and we
You need
were
a little bit of me
friends.
in your life.
And you were like, "Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It was funny." And I was like, "I hope Sebastian Kelly doesn't think I'm like a loser."
At what point did you stop calling me Sebastian Conelli?
No, I don't know if
You're
I
a full name sayer.
Sometimes I say
You're
sometimes I say your full name when you need to like, I don't know, be like you can see. I think you can see yourself as a character if it's Sebastian Conelli.
A little bit more.
Where I'm like Sebastian Conelli's very smart. Like we could talk about you in the third person almost as if we're like he's there. It's
I'm
like all right,
pretend,
we could do that,
which
but
is toxic in some ways.
for sure. I mean,
Because
you
then
have to
Yeah.
figure it out.
I need to feed me a little bit.
But when I do that, then I think you
It's
know.
just me and Sebastian Conelli in the room at night.
Yeah.
Just me and Sebastian Conelli fighting each other in that bed.
Maybe that's what's happening. All right, I don't mean to do that.
Charlie horsing all over the room.
I don't mean to do that. But other people in the comedy world, I think, would call you that. So
Sebastian
it's like,
Conelli.
yeah,
Interesting. It's interesting when people hear that. I do think there is a type of person that says a full name often.
yes. Am I that?
No, I don't think so.
Not really. I would
That's why I
say
was
like
surprised you said
somebody's
that.
full name, like Sebastian. Unless, especially, I think women, I would say a girl's full name, and I
Why
always thought it
especially
was.
women?
I don't know. I was just like, I think people like to hear their name. Like, I don't know. This is just something I started doing in high school. And then I, in college, discovered that How to Win Friends and Influence People is a book that exists. And like one of the first things he says is just say people's name. And I was like, damn, my trick's out. Not that it was a trick, but I would just say, like in text, I would always be like, Alyssa, like whatever. It would be like, I would start it just Alyssa. And it would be like, instead of a hi, it would be just say the name.
People love their name. And I'll tell you this.
What?
I'm a sucker for my name too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm a sucker for my name too.
I like to say names.
I like to say names too.
Yeah, it's good.
I like to hear my name.
You like to hear your name. Yeah. So when somebody says your name a lot,
don't
it
look
works.
at me like that.
No, I mean, I'm not using it to like woo
Don't manipulate me.
No, I'm not trying to manipulate you.
Fine, you can rub my tit.
Yeah.
Fine.
But no, that has been giving me happiness a little bit.
Beautiful. Well, I'm happy that you're finding some happiness.
Yeah. And go check that kid out. I mean, he's incredible.
Yeah. Tongi.
Yeah. On Instagram, and then IAM Tongi is like, if you just type that in on YouTube, you'll find all the things.
Fucking awesome.
I mean, he's gonna win. There's no shot he doesn't win.
He doesn't. He's tremendous.
But it is just nice to see, like, Sam Smith has like that level of talent. Sometimes I feel like if you were to just watch him live, you'd be like, oh, it does something.
I love that. A lot of people do that. You don't even know.
I try to see artists when I'm like, I connect with them the most live, because I do think it really, I don't know, there's a connection.
I love that.
For sure.
Well, beautiful, Robbie. This was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
what
was
a
nice.
special tea time episode.
Little tea episode.
A little tea episode.
We'll be back next week with guests.
Everyone at home is sipping their tea, and it's coming to an end, this tea. And that's okay, because all teas begin and all tea ends. And you might think that you're just left with an empty mug with a sack of nothing in it.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're left with the memories. Loser!
It's not a sack of nothing.
With a sack of absolute nothing. Sack of garbage.
A sack of wet tea, I guess. Yeah.
All right, Robbie, what do you want to plug?
We have a show May 19th at 9:30 p.m. at Caveat in New York. Please come out live. If you can't come out live, please buy the live stream. We want more people to buy the live stream. We're trying to do a show that we couldn't do if we're putting it out to the internet to live up forever. Mainly like talking about interpersonal things that I wouldn't want. It's more gossip than like we're trying to be rude and offensive. It's more just like gossip that I don't need to be saying publicly, or like I could illegally, like there's just things that I can't be talking about.
I would say if I had to
publicly
name the last episode, it would be called Name Dropping.
There was some name dropping for sure. There was some name dropping.
So it is what it is.
There was some sexting talk. It was a much more open environment, because we want to be open, and we also feel like we'll go away on the road and we're much more open, I guess, when we're just joking around and stuff. And that's sometimes when I feel like the funniest stuff happens, when we're just open and free, and we can't talk about it. So it's nice to have a venue for that. So please check out the live stream. If you're a fan of the podcast, I think you really will like these live streams. And if you live in New York, come out to the show. The live audience is what makes it great.
Beautiful, Robbie. All you people out there, keep sharing the pod. It really means the world to us. Keep watching on YouTube. Keep supporting any way you can. We really love that. All right, Robbie, hit the music.